Welcome to this DARS tutorial on using mail preferences and solicit codes when contacting constituents. Today's video is going to look at adding a mail preference to record someone's choice as to how they'd like to be contacted, adding a solicit code to record the fact that someone has been in touch to state that they do not want to be contacted, and a brief overview of suppressions and how mail preferences and solicit codes affect them. So firstly, adding a mail preference. Let's start by asking the question, what is a mail preference? Well, a mail preference is a way of recording instructions on how to handle specific types of regular communications. This could include event invites, college newsletters, campaign reports, literally any type of correspondence sent to a constituent. So in today's example, our constituent has been in contact to say they wish to have their copy of Oxford Today sent to their business address. We'll navigate to the constituent's record and click on Communications in the left-hand task pane. This will take you onto the Communication Preferences page. At the bottom of the page, follow the Mail Preferences heading along to the right and click on the Add button. Set the mail type. This basically describes the nature of the correspondence. In today's example, the constituent wanted their copy of Oxford Today sent to their business address. Oxford Today is a type of appeal document. Now the following fields are optional, however they will allow you to be more specific when setting what to apply the mail preferences to. Set your additional preferences, for instance by what channel you wish to send your communication and the desired address you wish to send it to. So you'll notice that the comments field is mandatory. You need to specify a reason as to why this mail preference is being applied. In this case, it's at the constituent's request. Once you've saved your mail preference, review your changes, and if you need to, you can later edit them. So moving on, let's add a solicit code. And again, let's ask the question, what is a solicit code? A solicit code is a type of contact block, or a way of recording a constituent's request to not be contacted for a particular reason or by a particular method. Once again, navigate to your constituent's record and click on the Communications link in the left-hand task pane. Follow the solicit codes header across to the right and click Add. Select the solicit code that you wish to apply. These are all names specific to the instruction from the constituent and the site that it applies to. So you'll notice there are options for no fundraising, no events, no contact by mail, email, phone, and you'll notice that it'll apply to a range of different colleges, and also we can select it to apply to the Central University or collegiately to the entire university. Select a start date for the solicit code, and if known, add an end date for the solicit code as well. A good example where this could be handy is if the constituent is leaving the country for 6 months. Again, notice that the comments field is mandatory. In here, enter the reason that the solicit code is being added. Then save and review your solicit code. Again, you can edit it if you need to make any changes. The final part of today's tutorial is an overview of suppressions. A suppression is a rule that can be added to a query to exclude anyone who should not be contacted. So this is very relevant to mail preferences and solicit codes. Suppressions are essential when drafting lists, as they will weed out anyone who should not be contacted. It doesn't matter whether it's a newsletter, an appeal mailing, a campaign report, an event invitation, whatever it is, it will weed out the people you do not want to send your communication to and include those that do. Every regular communication, be it mail or email in DARS, now has a corresponding mail preference suppression selection set up for it. These can be found under the query categories of OXUN mail preference suppressions for the Central University Department and Faculty Communications, and COLL mail preference suppressions for all college communications. When using a suppression as a filter, remember to set the value to no. This way, people that should not be contacted will not be included in your list. So a few things to consider. Firstly, use mail preference suppressions in addition to other suppressions. This way you can ensure you weed out things like deceased records, inactive records, so on and so forth. If you're hoping to find out more information about queries or suppressions, consult the Fundamentals 2 manual available on the DARS website. And finally, if you get stuck, contact the DARS help desk at dars@admin.ox.ac.uk for support. We hope you found this video useful, and if you'd like any more information, visit us at www.admin.ox.ac.uk/DARS or contact us at darstraining@admin.ox.ac.uk.